Hey guys, just a quick little help video to make sure that you're on the right track with this ionic compounds lab. You need to read the instructions, all right? You're going to be copying some things, and if you're using a Mac, remember it's the Command C to copy and the Command V to paste. And I'll show you where that's going to be super useful here in a minute because we're going to be playing around with these pieces. And if you did the asynchronous work from last week, you recognize these little zigzaggies. And we're basically trying to mesh things together so that we can make compounds, all right? And this is my favorite here. This shape right here, not a rectangle. This is a rectangle, all right? Because again, we're looking for balance in an ionic compound. So this is showing a +2 ion is going to need 2 -1 ions to complete the compound rectangle, as it were. So it says make all the compounds under each compound using copied ion drawings. All right, I'll show you what that means. Write the formula next to the name, make sure that everything balances out. And so the example here is lithium makes a +1 ion. So let's go down and copy the +1 piece. Well, where are the pieces? Well, they're all the way down at the bottom, right? So I'm going to click on the +1 piece, all right? And I'm going to hit Command C, and that grabs a copy of it. And I'm going to go up to where I want to place it, all right? And I'm just kind of doing this as an example here. So I'm going to go ahead and place it right there. If I need to put some space in between, I can just put some enters just to keep everything nice and tidy. All right, now if I'm going to be getting a phosphorus ion, all right, which I know is -3, I'm just kind of thinking ahead. I'm going to need 3 +1s. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to put another +1. Now, you're like, wait, what did it just do? It just put it right on top of the other one. So what I'm going to have to do is figure out how to grab that. And I thought I knew how, all right? And somehow I am not able to grab those. So let me pause the video and make sure I know what I'm doing here. Hang on. Boom, just figured something out. Here's my recommendation. If I want to do 3 of these things, all right, I'm going to go ahead and paste 1. So Command V, all right? I'm going to probably knock down some spaces here, and then I'm going to try Command V again, all right? Now, I can go ahead and bump this guy up so that he sits real nice and neat and happy. Now I'm going to put a couple more spaces in, so I'm just hitting Enter, and now I'm going to enter my next one, all right? So I'm giving myself plenty of space here, all right? So at this point, I've got all 3 of them butted up against each other. Now I'm going to go down and I'm going to grab that -3 for the phosphorus, the phosphide. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the -3, go Command C, that grabs a copy of it. And now I'm going to come up here, and this is where it gets tricky. Let's see if I can grab this and drag it over. And lo and behold, oh, that looks lovely. And it's showing you in kind of a nice way that I have to have 3 of the +1 ions, 3 of the lithiums, to go with the 1 phosphide ion because of where they are in the periodic table. Lithium's in column 1, going to be a +1 charge. Phosphorus is in column 15, means it's going to take 3 more electrons to become happy, and so it's going to be a -3 charge. All right, so at this point, I will have made the compound, and lithium phosphide, I would see that is going to be a formula of Li3P. So I will do one of these with you here. Calcium chloride, you look up calcium on the periodic table. Calcium is in the 2nd column, so I'm going to need a +2 piece. And chloride is in the next to the last column. So that's going to be a -1 charge. So I'm grabbing a +2, bringing it up, plunking it into its place here. And if I don't have enough space, just make some space. All right, you can drag it up. And now, okay, so I said chlorine in the -1 column. So I'm going to go down, grab a -1. And again, you're just Command C, all right? And then Command V to paste. So at this point, I'm going to click, all right? And now I'm going to go ahead and just move that guy over, all right? And then I'm going to try another Command V, and I'm going to grab it and move it, and it looks all happy-dappy. And so at this point, all right, write the formula for the following. So right next to where it says calcium chloride, maybe you just give it a couple of spaces. Calcium is Ca, and I only need one of them. You don't put a 1 in a formula, all right? Just, we don't do it. Kind of like in math class, you don't put 1x, you just put x. And then for chloride, all right, I need to indicate that there are 2 of them, all right? And I think, let's see here, does the shortcut? Yeah, it does work. So if you want to do subscripts, you can hit Command and then the comma slash less than button. It's the button right next to M. So if you hit Command and the comma less than, it'll toggle back and forth between subscript and normal script. So I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to type in CaCl2. Then to go back to normal font, you go Command and then the comma less than. So that's what you're going to do for that one, all right? And you're going to do that for all of these named ones. And then you're going to just basically do the reverse down here, all right? The magnesium ClO3 this is where you're going to have to go to the periodic table, look up the information. This is one of those polyatomics, all right? So let's go ahead and do one of these just as an example. So magnesium is in column number 2. And I'm going to double check that because Mr. Caldwell is sometimes a little bit old and feeble-minded. Of course it's in column 2. Magnesium's +2. And I need to look up what polyatomic ion this is. So I'm going to go back and it says ClO3. All right, so ClO3, that's going to be my friend, chlorate. Chlorate has a -1 charge. I know that's small, but that's what you need to look at. So I've got a +2 and a -1, so that's my key. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a +2 piece, Command C, and put that in there. And oh man, I'm going to put some space here because I covered up my next problem. And then my ClO3, remember we said that was a -1 charge, so Command C, and then I'm going to go here and go Command V. And I'm going to do that 2 times. And I'll just plop that right into place. Boink, boink. And lo and behold, I have something that looks an awful lot like a nice rectangle. It's not perfect because, well, nothing in this online world is here. Now, what would I call this creature? Well, the first part's easy. It's magnesium. All right, and formatting, that formatting's ugly, so we'll change that up. And now magnesium, and then what did we say ClO3 was? Well, if we forgot, we go back to the periodic table and we look it up. ClO3 is called chlorate. Don't mix it up with chlorite or one of its other brothers and sisters here. It's a family, all right? The only thing that's differing is the number of oxygens in it. So this is going to be ClO3 chlorate, and I will put magnesium chlorate as my answer, and you are on your way. Hopefully this helps you out. All right, have a great week, guys. See ya.